The streets of Mbare awaken, a symphony of vendors, calls, and combis horns filling the air. Amidst the bustling chaos, Wicknell stands out, his stall a beacon of order and enterprise. With a salesman's flair, Wicknell waves a charger high, beckoning customers to his stall. Wicknell stands in the vibrant heart of the street, presenting his goods with impassioned flair. iPhone, Type-C, all sizes. Original boss, test it yourself, Wicknell proclaims, his voice cutting through the lively chaos. Drawn in by Wicknell's pitch, a woman pauses, her curiosity piqued. The air crackles as Wicknell and the woman haggle over the price, their voices rising. A piercing whistle shatters the lively atmosphere as municipal police officers pursue a vendor, igniting chaos in the streets. Amidst the pandemonium, Wicknell clutches his merchandise and sprints, his heart pounding with each stride. Wicknell, out of breath, leans against a wall, a triumphant smile playing on his lips. They said, "I'd never be more than a street boy." Dim light struggles to penetrate the narrow alleyway where Wicknell's voice resonates, a spectral echo in the urban void. Wicknell's disembodied voice fills the alley. They didn't know I was building something brick by broken brick. The sign creaks softly above the entrance to Ruzivo Transport Logistics. Inside the makeshift office, Mr. Ruzivo observes Wicknell from behind the old counter. Wicknell steps into the makeshift logistics office, his eyes sweeping across the room, taking in every detail. Mr. Ruzivo's voice cuts through the silence. Looking for trouble or opportunity? Wicknell responds with a cool intensity, asking pointedly, "You hiring?" Wicknell enters the makeshift office, his brow furrowed as his gaze lands on the humble broom. Mr. Ruzivo's voice echoes in the stark office, a simple question hanging in the air. "Can you sweep?" Mr. Ruzivo continues, his words laced with a hint of promise. "Today, you sweep. Tomorrow, who knows?" After a moment's pause, Wicknell's resolve hardens, and he picks up the broom. Wicknell's learning journey, sweeping the office, watching Mr. Ruzivo arrange deliveries, learning routes, writing in a ledger, negotiating with shop owners. He decides to building a side hustle for bike deliveries. Wicknell reflects on the lessons imparted through unspoken understanding. He didn't teach with speeches, he taught with silence and trust. The future unfolds, revealing the strength found in silent moments and the bonds forged through unwavering trust. Wicknell encounters Blessing, a street friend. Blessing, cocky and intense, meets Wicknell at the street corner. The raw, urban atmosphere envelops the street corner. Blessing challenges Wicknell, her words sharp and probing. "So now you wear clean shirts and talk to bosses?" Wicknell responds with a calm resolve. "I'm done running from cops." Amid the city's ceaseless chaos, Blessing's face reflects profound disappointment. Wicknell stands resolute, ambition gleaming in his eyes as he faces Blessing. "The streets raised you, Wicknell. Don't forget them." Wicknell retorts, "I'm not running from the streets. I'm running towards something. Blessing turns, her shoulders slumping as she walks away, leaving Wicknell behind. A year has passed. Wicknell's ambition is evident in the expanded office space. Neatly arranged uniforms indicate growing success, each labeled with the promise of W Express. The ringing phone shatters the silence of Wicknell's office. Wicknell's self-assured hand snatches the receiver. Wicknell speaks with unwavering confidence. Yes, sir. Cross-border delivery, 72 hours max. From Harare to Josie. Trust me. The Bait Bridge border pulsates with restless energy. A symphony of frustrated shouts and stalled engines under the harsh sun. Guards argue intensely, their voices amplified, adding to the cacophony of the day. Drivers stand beside their trucks, each face reflecting a story of impatience and weariness. Wicknell sits alone in the small office, contemplating, his head buried in his hands. The weight of the world presses down on Wicknell, crushing him in the solitude. The door opens, and Mr. Ruzivo enters the dimly lit office. Mr. Ruzivo speaks with a tone of grave warning. One lesson you skipped. Growth too fast can break the roots. Wicknell sits quietly, his clothes torn, and his head hung low with shame. A boy sprints along the street corner, a faded W Express shirt clinging to his small frame. He shouts into the air, his voice cracking with youthful determination. Baba Wicknell, I'm still pushing. Wicknell barely smiles. Wicknell walks with purpose. A modern glass building stands, branded delivery trucks lining the exterior. Inside, a receptionist's practiced smile welcomes all who enter. Wicknell strides through his headquarters, radiating confidence in his tailored African suit. Mr. Ruzivo enters Wicknell Empire HQ, his eyes sweeping across the opulent surroundings. His gaze lingers, clearly impressed by the grandeur before him. With a subtle nod of approval, Mr. Ruzivo acknowledges, So, you swept well. Wicknell, a smirk dancing on his lips, sits at his mahogany desk. He declares with satisfaction, I swept the dust and built the floor. Blessing unloads boxes with practiced ease. Now, a clean-cut employee. Her eyes meet Wicknell's. Blessing extends a hand, offering respect to the boss. Blessing affirms, respect, boss. Wicknell stands tall, his presence commanding the small training room. A young boy listens intently. Wicknell is ready to ignite a revolution with his words. An empire doesn't start with land or money. It starts with one decision to rise. A quick montage of Wicknell hustling through the bustling streets. My Wicknell watches from a distance, her eyes filled with quiet pride. Wicknell engages with street vendors, his movements quick and efficient. My Wicknell's gaze follows Wicknell, her pride unwavering. Wicknell sweeps the floor with tired, repetitive motions. Mr. Ruzivo's gaze follows Wicknell, a silent acknowledgement of shared understanding. In the nostalgic glow of a flashback, Wicknell and Blessing stand together, their laughter echoing through the warm air. Their faces shine with youthful joy, untouched by the shadows that destiny will soon cast. Unseen forces loom, ready to pull them apart and set them on diverging paths. Wicknell stands defeated, his figure a stark contrast against the chaotic backdrop of the Bait Bridge border. The air crackles with the palpable frustration of drivers, a heavy cloud over Wicknell's initial failure. In his office, he studies the map of Africa, his focus absolute. In the Borrowdale parking lot, Wexpress trucks stand ready, awaiting their loads. Packages pass into the trucks, sealing their cargo for transport. As he sits at the head of the polished conference table, sunlight illuminating the ambitious faces of his management team. "All right, team, let's get straight to it." Wicknell's voice cuts through the air. Efficiency. That's the name of the game this quarter. We need to find ways to streamline our operations and maximize productivity. A W Express truck disrupts the tranquility of the rural village. The truck stops, stirring anticipation among the villagers. The doors swing open, revealing essential supplies. Wicknell sits alone in his office, the weight of financial statements heavy on his mind. He makes strategic decisions, his expression reflecting the gravity of each choice. Wicknell returns to the bustling streets of his past, surrounded by the vibrant chaos of the market. The vibrant stalls stand as silent witnesses to Wicknell's journey from humble beginnings. He pauses, memories flooding back as he wanders through the familiar paths. Wicknell sits at his mahogany desk, a panoramic city view behind him, his face unreadable. He picks up the phone, his expression neutral as he answers. "Yes, this is Wicknell." His interest piqued, he leans forward. "I understand. A major expansion, you say?" Intrigue deepens, he presses. "That's certainly intriguing. Tell me more." Wicknell walks confidently toward his private jet, a symbol of his soaring success. The sun reflects off the jet's polished surface as he prepares to board. He ascends the steps, ready to represent his business on the global stage. Wicknell stands tall on the stage, bathed in golden light, commanding the attention of the eager crowd. His voice fills the hall, each word a brushstroke painting his entrepreneurial journey. He inspires with stories of triumph and resilience, his passion igniting the room. Wicknell arrives back at his headquarters, a place of power and influence. The staff erupts in cheers, their eyes reflecting admiration and respect for Wicknell. The atmosphere crackles with the energy of loyalty and ambition. Wicknell stands silhouetted against the expansive window, his face a canvas of pride and exhaustion. He reflects on the relentless journey, the sacrifices, and the calculated choices that built his empire. Sunlight illuminates the dust motes, a silent testament to his enduring legacy. A faint smile graces his lips, acknowledging the sheer scale of his achievement. Inspired by success, a young boy creates a phone charging station on the bustling streets. Wicknell stands with a commanding presence, his seasoned voice filling the room. Young aspirants watch Wicknell, their eyes reflecting a mix of anticipation and resolve. Wicknell shares his wisdom, the room buzzing with ambition. Under the cloak of night, Blessing approaches a struggling street vendor. Blessing extends a hand to the vendor, symbolizing the act of paying forward. Blessing is helping the vendor. In the stillness of his office, Wicknell smiles, his face radiating with satisfaction. As the sun sets over the Zimbabwean countryside, Wicknell stands in solemn tribute before his mother's grave, the shadows stretching long and silent. In a moment of quiet reflection, Wicknell honors his mother's enduring strength, a solitary figure against the vast landscape. The setting sun casts a warm glow on the scene, highlighting the quiet dignity of Wicknell's tribute to his mother. At Wicknell Empire HQ, he stands, radiating confidence as he addresses his audience. The Wicknell Empire logo shines brightly behind him, casting a glow on his ambitious presentation. A school stands, reborn through Wicknell's foundation's generosity. Wicknell stands tall, a beacon of pride, accepting an award that symbolizes his generous heart. Sunlight streams through the window, spotlighting Wicknell and his philanthropic achievement. The tastefully decorated office serves as a backdrop to this moment of recognition. The headquarters glows brightly, a monument to Wicknell's prosperity and a beacon of hope for Zimbabwe. Wicknell stands motionless, a solitary figure silhouetted against the vibrant cityscape. Lost in silent contemplation, the lights of the city twinkle, mirroring the silent tumult of Wicknell's thoughts as he reflects on past triumphs and future uncertainties. Wicknell moves through the lively streets, nearly invisible amidst the crowd. He walks silently through the familiar community, now feeling like a stranger. Wicknell stands at the head of the table, his forceful gestures commanding attention. Executives in sharp suits listen intently, their faces a mixture of respect and apprehension. Wicknell declares, "Today, we chart the course for the next decade." He vows, "We will not merely adapt to the future, we will define it." Wexpress trucks traverse the vast African landscape, ribbons of commerce unfurling across sun-drenched plains. The sun beats down on the desert road as a W-Express truck speeds through, its cargo a lifeline to remote villages. Across the horizon, W-Express vehicles snake through mountain passes, carrying the promise of connection to distant communities. Wicknell, a picture of success, sits confidently at his expansive desk. A call pierces the silence, and Wicknell answers with a broad, self-assured smile. Wicknell receives a congratulatory phone call from a prominent African leader. At the bustling international airport, Wicknell appears, dressed in a sharp suit, ready to represent Zimbabwe on the world stage. He walks with confidence and professionalism amidst the hustle and bustle. The airport serves as a backdrop to his important mission. Wicknell sits on a brightly lit stage, his gestures capturing the attention of everyone in the audience. His words fill the hall, each syllable resonating with power and conviction. Behind him, a stylized globe shines, symbolizing the global scale of the summit. Blessing watches Wicknell on television, his eyes reflecting both pride and admiration. In the stillness of his office, Wicknell sits under the soft glow of a desk lamp, his face etched with weariness. He picks up a letter, a faint smile gracing his lips as he begins to read. The letter is from a young entrepreneur, thanking Wicknell for his inspiration and unwavering support. Words of gratitude and admiration fill the page. Wicknell stands tall, radiating pride, as he overlooks the newly unveiled statue of his mother. The statue of Wicknell's mother stands tall, her gentle yet firm expression a silent testament to her legacy. A small crowd gathers, their murmurs a blend of awe and anticipation. In the dim light of his office, Wicknell sits, his face illuminated by a single desk lamp. His gaze is fixed on a framed photo of his mother, a constant reminder of his values. Wicknell arrives, bringing hope to a Zimbabwean village as local farmers surround him. He stands among them, a symbol of change and support. The village anticipates transformation with Wicknell's arrival. Inside Wicknell Empire HQ, Wicknell stands before a room full of young learners, his smile promising financial empowerment. Today, we unlock the secrets to managing your money wisely, Wicknell declares, his passion igniting the room. It's about empowerment, he continues, building a future where you control your finances, not the other way around. At a vibrant street corner, Blessing guides a young vendor, sharing his hard-earned wisdom. He reveals the secrets of thriving in the competitive street vending scene. Wicknell sits alone in his office, the weight of reflection etched on his face. Under the dim glow, Wicknell ponders the profound impact of empowering others. His mind races as he reflects on the importance of creating opportunities for those in need. Wicknell watches the departure of Wexpress trucks, symbols of commerce and optimism. Wicknell smiles knowingly, a glint of understanding in his eyes. He realizes his empire is built on more than just profit. He understands that his legacy must extend far beyond financial success. A young boy stares down Mbare streets, his eyes reflecting a world of dreams. His mind races with visions of future triumphs, ignited by the legend of Wicknell. Wicknell stands before his trainees, sweat beading on his forehead, a testament to his relentless dedication. He claps his hands together, the sound slicing through the air, signaling the end of their grueling session. "Believe in yourselves," Wicknell commands, his voice ringing with conviction. "Believe in your potential," he urges, his eyes scanning each face, igniting a spark of hope.
Go and see Scott.
Under the cloak of night, the headquarters of the Wicknell Empire stands as a testament to human ambition. In the profound silence, Wicknell declares, "The streets raised me, but I raised the empire."